hello to the people watching. That was stupid. Hello. No, that's not it either. Whatever. Hi, I'm Sam. I do makeup, and I recently posted a skeleton look, and a lot of my friends really wanted to know how I did it, the products I used. So I'm here to give a as quick as I can tutorial how I did it, and let's go ahead and get started. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at my laptop. Apologies. If I'm taking a sip, I'm drinking a Truly. If I'm eating or chewing, I'm eating popcorn. So I started with a simple base. I have really dry skin, so first I do a spritz of Smashbox primer water. Also, this look is never going to be the same every time I do it. It's very precise, kind of go with the flow, what you feel, but more or less these are the shapes that I use. So after I do my primer water, I go in with the Pore Professional primer by Benefit. And I go in again with one more spritz of primer water. Right now my skin is a weird color. I'm in the middle of these two shades, so I mix these two. Here. Perfect. That looks great. Then I'll go ahead, just go in with my Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. Lovely. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my Benefit Velvet Powder Foundation and a M536. And just go under where I put concealer. Next are my brows. So I can do an in-depth tutorial about how I do my brows if anyone wants, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead and breeze through them. I just use Brow Benefit in number 6, and I use a Morphe M158. More or less, that's what we're working with. Next, I'm just gonna go in with a light bronze with Hoola Benefit bronzer and a Morphe M528. I'm very light with my bronzing right now. If I'm more precise, I use a different brush, but for now I'm gonna use I also have a very round face, and because I have a rounder face, my bronzing might be different than other people's. Do what is right for your face shape. This is the other brush I use. This is the Morphe M405. Dip it in, tap off excess, and okay, more or less, that's my nose. And then if you're feeling sassy and you want to make your lip look a little pooched, then going right under can help your lip look a little pouty. I will go in with the blush. This is the Kat Von D blush in Foxglove. Smidge on the nose because I'm cute. I will take this dual fiber brush by Japanesque. It is the brush 342. Love this brush. I use it to blend out everything, just to kind of mix the two together a little bit. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to be using this Morphe Artistry palette for my cream colors, which which the cream colors will be doing the line work after. That one I will be using this Ben Nye for the white, or you can use, I will also be using this Wet n Wild palette, which are really good. I'm going to start with the powders. I have to remind myself what I looked like because I don't remember. It's a good look. I like that look. Okay. Oh, I forgot something. When doing my foundation, cover my lips. It just looks better when the skin tone is more matched, so. Yeah, like that. So you pick any colors you want, but I chose one of my favorite combinations, which is blue, orange, and pink. So in this palette, I used this orange up here, this pink, and this like blue-green color. And then I end up using a little bit of yellow, but that's totally an addition that I chose. So I'm going to dip in with the Morphe X Jeffree Star JS5 brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to focus the Seafoam green color. In this palette, it's called Parade, and I'm going to focus it on my lips, on my nose, and on the inner corners of my eye and the outer lower corner. I'll do it all for you so you can see, but that's where I'm gonna put it. Okay, let's do it. So for the lips, I'm going to simply follow the shape of my face. So my brush naturally is just doing this, which will help with symmetry when I go to the other side. I'm only bringing it out to like about where my eyebrow stops. But as I'm doing this, I'm putting all the color on my lips and I'm using the excess to drag it out. Because Morphe palettes are very pigmented and they pick up a lot, especially with these brushes. So I make sure to focus it on my lips. And then the excess to drag it out. So for the nose, starting right here, and then I'm kind of like lifting up on the sides. Then the outer lower corner. Just like that. Then did the same thing on the other eye. So I'm going to go into this pink color, which is called Sexuality. I'm going to be putting it around my nose, in the filled-in space, in the empty spaces of my eyes, and the inner part of my brow. Start it by the blue-green color, bring it down onto the nose and up into the brow. Then lastly, I'm going to go in with the orange. The orange is going to outline the green on the outside of my mouth. Dip into the color Pride. I'm going to start right here, right under my cheekbone. That is where I want the pigment to be brightest, because as the pigment grows, then we'll start dragging it above and below. Yeah, and then same thing on the other side. that's it. That's all I did for the shadows. So I'm gonna put this brush aside and have some popcorn. Take a sip. For my creams, I use a paintbrush. So next is the, what am I doing? What's next? It's the line work. So all the lines that we see on my face. I'm going in with the NYX Epic Link. I'm going in with the NYX Epic Link. NYX Epic Ink Liner. There we go. I'm doing that for my black, the Ben Nye for my white, and then the Wet n Wild for my grays. We want to contrast all this color with the, I forgot to do my yellow, no! Go into the color yellow, which is sunlight, and put it wherever you want. Now I'm done. Back to the line work. I'm gonna start with my black because my black is the easiest, it's in the least amount of spots, just better for me. For my eyes, all I'm doing is drawing a box, like a swirl, but it's a box around, starting on the center of my eyelid, and I'm going around until I feel like I'm done. Normally for me, that is when I reach the inner and outer corner of my eye. I'm going to bring you in for one eye and then I'll do the other. Okay, so that's about as close as I can get. Sorry. Draw the box. Draw first line. Draw second line. Draw the third line. Can you see? Don't crease your eye, it will mess it up. Try and keep your eye as flat as possible. As my square gets bigger, I become less precise with my lines and I make them more wavy and round and less straight. I'm gonna stop right there because that's just where I feel like stopping. Now, on to the next eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some random lines around. Next is the mouth. I'm going to start on my corner and drag it out, whatever works naturally with your skeletal shape, okay? So just let it happen naturally. Don't try and force a shape. Like that. So for the mouth, I'm simply going to flick out like things that will surround, like little spring tongs, I don't know what to call them, lines that will surround the teeth. So if my first tooth was starting right here on this side of my lip, I'm just gonna flick it out like that, creating little U's all the way down. So that's the top, same thing on the bottom. With the U's done, I'm going to go into these little spaces right here and fill them in. So now that that is done, I'm going to do the last spot in black, which is my nose. I'm doing a center and I am going around it with little blocks that get bigger. I'm not explaining that well. I'll show you. I'm gonna start with a simple line. Something like that. As I get bigger, I'm going to slowly increase to follow the shape of my shadow. So this next one I might dip it a bit lower and then bring it up a bit higher on the sides. Doesn't have to be clean. And I'm going to continue doing that, creating little boxes until I normally do it until I've pretty much covered the entire shaded area of the green, and that's probably what I'll do. Last thing I do with the black is I'm going to outline the sides of my mouth. Same thing on the other side. So next I'm going to start a little further out and keep bringing it back. I'm going to do it 2 more times. Actually, no, yeah. No, I'm gonna leave it there. Now that that's done, I'm going to do a couple more little lines. And that will be it for the black. Next, I'm gonna go in with my grays. And these are just simple additional lines that I'm just gonna put wherever I feel it. Now the white. The white is definitely the hardest one. It is the hardest for me to control. Make sure your brush is clean because it can pick up color. So for the teeth in the white, I'm gonna use a different white. I'm actually gonna go in with this Ben Nye Clown White color because it's easier for me. For the teeth, I'm gonna show you as best I can. It is not clean. I mean, you can make it clean if you want, but I'm a little messier with it. I'm creating a circle. A circle that fits the space that you made. Oh, I covered it. I'm flipping up. Right like that. I totally covered that. Let me do it again. So I'm gonna flip up at the corner, at the ends, the 2 ends of my circle. I'm gonna go ahead and continue that so you can see. I'll do it close, and yeah. Also, if it helps, I kind of think of them as like a raindrop shape. So that's kind of how I think of it. Go with a beauty blender or a puff, whichever one you have. Take some of the powder and just dab it on your lips. Make sure that you are reapplying the powder to the blender, otherwise you will carry the white over and you will lose your shape. that is that. Next, the last bit for this look, which will probably take the longest as well, keep this handy, is the white lines all over my face. If you mess up like I did right here, these are a savior. I use these all the time. I have gone through so many jars of these, and all I have to do is just wipe. Easy, done, fixed. Lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on lashes. I'm not going to add any eyeliner because it will take away from the illusion, but I'm going to go ahead and throw those on real quick. 1 second. Okay, that is the finished look. I think it's super fun for Halloween. It's tribal, it's a skull, it's colorful, kind of contrasts with colors and grayscale. I had a lot of fun with this look, but I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know if there's anything else that you would want to see. I really kind of want to start up YouTube again, just because I get a lot of questions that I want to answer. It's really difficult right now. I'm in school, I'm doing a lot of other projects that I'm really passionate about, so that makes me sound like I'm a big shot YouTuber. I'm not. I just have like other things besides trying to get onto YouTube. So, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you wear this. I hope you are the talk of the party or the event that you go to wearing this look. And I hope you all have a good day or night. Bye.